Ladies and gentlemen, this contest is an amateur middleweight bout and will be contested over three-minute rounds. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He has a record of 1 win with 0 defeats. He represents Hardwire MMA. Ladies and gentlemen, Shamus Stylianou! And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. He has a record of 2 wins with 3 defeats. He represents the Northwest Fight Academy. Ladies and gentlemen, Tom Lamb! Our referee is Mr. Paul Crossley.
Fight 6 here at UKFC 24 in Preston. Tom Lamb in the red corner, fighting out of Northwest Fight Academy. Local fella here from Preston, taking on Shamus Stylianou from Hardwire MMA. More experience for Lamb, 2-3. Stylianou 1-0.
Lamb looks incredibly relaxed in there. I mean, didn't there when taking the low bit.
Yeah, having quite an effect, those inside low kicks below the knee. On the inside. Oh,
pushing
right
forward.
hand. Yeah, these are middleweight, Steve, so bigger fellas have had mostly all lighter fights tonight, so these are the first guys sort of on the upper end of the scale, and you do see a difference in the power.
Oh, absolutely. Tries to throw a knee up into the middle there. He keeps Stylianou's back to the cage, but looking to try and dig in the underhook again is Stylianou.
Hooked the leg just at the right time, did Lamb to get his man to the canvas. I don't think Stylianou will be happy with that. He looked pretty confident out at a longer range, but it's been all Lamb as soon as they've been in the clinch and on the canvas.
Well, you're not going to get your calf kicked there, are you?
Absolutely, he'll be glad of that. Strong underhook, top half guard, chipping away with the free arm. Textbook stuff from Lamb's, doing a great job of controlling Stylianou from the top there.
Stylianou, though, right in his corner. Coaches can talk him through the procedure to get back up.
Yeah, really wants an underhook on that left side as opposed to that whizzer over the top. That's going to help him work his way back up. But good, tight underhook from Lamb is what's keeping him there.
Well, Lamb is staying very I mean, you can't get a sheet of paper between the chest to chest. I mean, he's staying tight.
Yeah, looked like he'd almost considered sliding through the pass there, but again, he's in a good place here. Top half guard, it limits the guy in the bottom's ability to move a little bit. So he's, yeah, gives you a control of at least one of the hips. But the hip that he can't control is the one that Stylianou needs to free on his left-hand side. That's why he needs to try and get underhook so he can underhook on the left and get out to his left.
I mean, again, Stylianou doing well on the bottom. He's absolutely keeping Lamb honest at the moment.
Yeah, he's moving him. He's not letting Lamb set, but he's not made any real inroads to actually get him back up. Good pressure from Lamb, good head control, keeping him pinned, keeping him flat, just really solid work.
Yeah, just making Stylianou carry all of his weight.
Yeah, driving his head into his chin helps keep him flattened down, and then he can use his free arm to land some shots.
Well, for the first time today, Jay, we're going to see a round 2.
Yeah, absolutely. 6 fights in, and the first time the judges have had to do anything.
Well, let's not. Still 6 minutes to go before we have to rely on the judges. But
well, they got to score the round at least.
That's true enough.
But yeah, it won't be too hard for him, that one, Tom Lamb. As you said, hit a couple of low kicks at the start of the round. It's a bit unsteady with those kicks coming in, but pretty much dominated the proceedings from there.
Yeah, once he got the clinch and took his man down, it was one-way traffic. I'm not sure that there was a ton of damage done, but control, absolutely.
Yeah, I don't think there was any point there where Lamb wasn't working. So, you know, Stylianou was never in it. We're not talking like stoppage danger, but there was a steady enough stream with the control and the ground and pound that, you know, Lamb did all the work he had to do to stay there. Onus then has to be on Stylianou to find his way out. It's always the juxtaposition of, you know, the more you open up to get the finish, the more likely it is the guy that on the bottom's got the ability to get out. The more power you want to get, the more space you have to open up. It's a fine line to tread if you're the guy on top.
Oh, he touched gloves there against Shamus Stylianou in the blue pitbull shorts.
Yeah,
Tom
going
Lamb.
back to that same shot though, Steve, straight away.
And straight away, Lamb closes the distance and says, I don't like that very much.
Yeah, Stylianou did a better job this time of turning his back off the fence straight away. He should try and probably disengage from there as opposed to keep holding on to that underhook. But Lamb's got a tight body lock now. Maybe the grip's not there, so he just lets it go. If I was Stylianou from that point, I'd be trying to get back my hips out, get my hands to the hips and try and get back out into the middle. Lamb keeping him in just a little bit by hooking that right leg with his left leg.
But eating some heavy shots. And then just muscles his opponent around.
Yeah. Big strength turn there, gets his back off the fence.
But again, digging the underhooks is just like round one. It was kind of like, it's kind of like Lamb just decided I want it to hit the floor now, and everybody just went to the floor with him.
Yeah, see Stylianou throwing up for the triangle there, trying to stuff that left arm of Lamb in. Lamb should be aware of that because he's kind of projecting it, but there he does exactly the right thing. Knee slides through, pins him, and back to exactly where we were before. Almost inch for inch on the cage as well.
Absolutely. And we know, if Lamb's not going to waste shots, he's going to pick them wisely.
Yeah, Stylianou now, he's got a lockdown there. He's looking to maybe sit up for the arm. Oh, he gets a sweep with it.
That was wonderful.
Yeah, just sitting up for the arm, just give him enough of ability to take away Lamb's base to hit that sweep. So
in the side control, knee. I thought he was maybe looking to put the knee on belly.
Now it's his turn. Straight away gets the pass from the sweep. How much damage can he do from the top?
Oh, strength throw. Wowzers.
Oh, good position here there with the head caught, and Lamb's got his head over Stylianou's head. Strong enough to bend his man down though.
Stylianou though catches the knee as Lamb throws it up.
Gets the trip again.
And that's the third time, right? Third time that he's been able to take Stylianou down to the canvas. And
yeah, Stylianou has been doing a decent enough job trying to control with his upper body grits, but really taking his eye off the ball and lower body, and that's where Lamb's got him every time. A lot of, although it doesn't look like the most dynamic position, there's a lot of things to be thinking about all at the same time, and Lamb made the most of that.
Yeah, again, chipped away with a couple of shots, but it's that control.
Yeah, Stylianou showed us more in round two, hit the sweep, got on top. You know, he, whereas when he got taken down in the first round, he never even looked likely to get on top or get back up. That was a bit more promising in round two, showing that he can flip the script if need be. But yeah, ultimately, Lamb retook the control.
Do you want to see Stylianou kind of fighting a bit more, not being quite so willing to engage in the clinch, or fight a little more range for this round? See if it pays off, because the low kicks to the calf. Yeah. I mean, if it wasn't a tell, that was great acting. It's a great bluff.
Yeah, he definitely has, you know, at range landed the same shot started round one and round two, and Lamb was definitely flustered by it. Forced the clinch. Stylianou turned his back off, but then he's like, oh, I'm clinching now, so let's keep clinching, when really he should have maybe been thinking about disengaging. Easier said than done when you've got a strong guy trying to hold you in, but yeah, that would be my advice.
Well, third round about to start. Mr. Paul Crossley and Tom Lamb is in the black shorts fighting out of the red corner. Shamus Stylianou, the Hardwire MMA man, in the blue shorts fighting out of the blue corner. Straight away, Lamb closes in that distance and gets nice and tight to his opponent.
Yeah, Stylianou landed a swift head kick off the left leg early there. Forced Lamb closed in behind the right hand again, and then pressured his man back to the fence. Obviously happy in this position. Looking for that trip again. So you've got an underhook there for Stylianou, which is keeping Lamb up, which prevents him getting down to his hips and pulling him out from there. But Lamb just then works on the legs, and he's happy to do that. but he's having a little bit more of a struggle this time, but does finally manage to pirouette his man down to the mat.
And that perhaps might be the difference in this fight. It's just the ability of Lamb to get it here more often than not.
Yeah, like he wasn't discouraged there. He stayed on it, and you know, his persistence paid off. Finally got the takedown. Wasn't the same one he'd used. You know, he just managed to twirl around, take the balance away, and get back on top. And here he is, looking strong on top like he has for the first 2 rounds.
Been a heavy left-handed there. I mean, certainly a powerfully built athlete is Lamb, and is he trying to free that leg into side control?
Yeah, you see, it's because Stylianou's extended him with the lockdown again. And use that lockdown. That's where he got the sweep from the second round. The lockdown, there is sweeps and submissions from there. There's not much in the way of get-up positions because you've attached 2 legs. So if your sweep doesn't work, you are keeping yourself on the mat.
I thought for a moment, just for a moment, that Stylianou was maybe looking for a Kimura lock or a bit on the far side, but Tom Lamb having none of it.
Yeah, if he can keep his head position and stop Stylianou sitting across his body, then yeah, he'll prevent that one. So that's where you see him there, digging his head low, keeping it in, not allowing Stylianou to sit up and past him to the opposite shoulder.
And Stylianou, you figure, has got to be perhaps a little more ambitious in trying to get up now, but I say that, and he starts to bring the guard up high.
Yeah, he was looking for the triangle there. Lamb was savvy to it inside the full guard now, but yeah, he's just got to go for broke at this point if he wants to pull anything out of this fight. But, you know, there's always that. We've seen a lot later finishers, so.
Absolutely.
Lamb doing a good job again, landing the shots.
Yeah, it just needs to be wise to, they're both, it amazes me when 2 athletes can do that. They're beating the tar out of each other and they both have a little giggle together. And it's just unbelievable. Well, we've gone to the distance for the first time this evening, and who would have guessed it was the heavier boys that took us there?
Absolutely, 3 rounds in the books. I think we fairly confident which way that's going. Stylianou never out of the contest, but Lamb always in control.
That's what you'd think, but 3 wiser heads than mine are going to make that decision, Jay. So I will go and make it official.
Ladies and gentlemen, for the first time this evening, we go to the judges' scorecards. And we have a unanimous decision. For the red corner, Tom Lamb! And ladies and gentlemen, please give a round of applause for a very game, Shamus Stylianou.